Hey guys, it's Chris. I'm finally doing a review of the iPhone 3G. For those of you who follow me on Twitter, you know I got this about roughly 9 days ago. So basically I wanted to kind of give a review of not necessarily the phone, but how it's just kind of helped my life, so to speak. Basically I got the phone because I, have to be able to access a lot of my data from away from my home, and normal cell phone web browsers and stuff like that. They obviously just don't cut it. And also, I need access to my email almost constantly. I don't actually use push on this thing simply because some of my email accounts don't offer push, but every 15 minutes it's fine, especially when I'm on the go. It's, a decent interval of checking my mail. I know on my computer I have it set up to check every minute, but whatever. So I wanted to talk about some of the known issues with the iPhone and kind of address how I've dealt with them and stuff like that. So obviously one thing a lot of people talk about is fingerprints. You look at the back here, it's a little smudgy, but overall it's not that bad. I'm actually really surprised how little amount of fingerprints actually get on the back of this thing, simply because, I don't know, I guess they just kind of made it more fingerprint proof. I mean, if you have a lot of people playing around with it, like, when Apple announced this, they said, all the reviewers were like, there are fingerprints all over this thing. Well, you gotta realize that you do have hundreds of people playing with these things, all at once. And, the front, on mine at least, actually fingerprints more than the back does, amazingly. I would have never really guessed that, but, either way, you can just wipe it down with the, cloth that they give you, and it'll look fine after that. The main issue that people had with the first generation was speaker volume, and speaker volume on here is superb. I mean, it's super loud. I mean, I basically never miss calls simply because I can always hear it, like I was actually texting somebody and my parents from downstairs, they were like, what's that tapping noise? And I was like, that's just me typing on my iPhone. Just kind of give you an idea here. Okay, don't want to get in trouble. That's actually a bad example. But, it's loud, trust me. So if that was one of your complaints with the first generation, definitely get this, it's fine. Another thing, 3G, I have pretty much 5 bars everywhere on 3G. It's super fast. I load pages in maybe like 10 seconds. It's really fast. Like I said, basically 5 bars everywhere I go, and I've had a great experience with 3G. The only problem I had was, like, the first week I got it, I know it's been about a week and a half since I got it, but the first week, dropped calls galore, even on 2.1. And it wasn't necessarily, I don't know how to put this, signal. I mean, I had fine signal. It was just the fact that, I guess they're saying that the 3G network is so clogged up that that they're having trouble keeping the calls from dropping. But hopefully AT&T will fix that. I am one of the people who believes it's an AT&T issue and not like the chipset or anything. If so, they kind of would have fixed it. Battery life is also a huge deal, and I get about 5.5 hours if I use it non-stop, and I mean really non-stop, like I'm either on the web or on IM or playing the game non-stop, and that's about 5.5 hours. Normal use, I get 12 to 13 hours. In fact, I took this off the charger yesterday, and I still have maybe like 30% left. It hasn't given me a 20% warning, and I've been going, for a while. I did turn it off overnight, but it's been going quite a while. Right now it says 14 hours. 4 hours of usage. I haven't been using it a lot, but it gets great standby time. Audio, I'll be listening to it. The call won't, the battery won't really drop at all after doing some audio stuff. Some games don't affect the battery life. It's just that stuff like web, phone, that kind of stuff. But really, really excellent battery life, I think. Considering everything that it does, 12 hours of normal use is good, and about 5.5 hours of non-stop use is really good too. I don't know what it was like before 2.1. I know that apparently 2.1 really helped battery life, but that's the only thing I can really say is that in my personal use, I've had great battery life experience. I do want to get a car charger. I had an iPod car charger, but for some reason it won't let me use it with the iPhone 3G. I've used that car charger with the first generation iPhone, and it worked fine. They've changed the specs on the dock connector and what it's compatible with, which really stinks. Like my iHome alarm clock isn't compatible with the iPhone, but the first generation iPhone worked fine with it, and the 3G doesn't. I don't know if it has something to do with the pins on their dock or anything like that, but it kind of ticks me off a little bit because it's like they've limited compatibility with the iPhone 3G. That's my only complaint I've had with this. Overall, really good phone, really thin, great design, fits great in the hand, feels great in the pocket. It's a great phone. And like I said, I'm going to post a link to a full in-depth review below, but that was just a few little things I wanted to address. It's done wonders for me, just keeping organized and stuff. If you have any questions, like does the iPhone do this, or how does the iPhone handle this, leave me a comment below and I'll do the best I can to answer it. So that's a quick look on some of the things that a lot of people talk about negative about the iPhone, and my personal experience with it. Like I said, in-depth article below. Thanks for watching. Bye.